Alright, what's up guys? I'm the Gumdrop Gamer, and you are watching the Gumdrop Gaming channel. And today we're going to be playing some... Come on, we gotta do it! We gotta do it! It's so awesome! Alright, so I'm loving my first playthrough of this, guys. I'm really loving it. I tried to record once before on this. Let me even lower the volume a little bit more. That's been the problem, is I've been having my video capture device getting things way too loud. So I've already played through these first two tutorial levels twice. I'm going to turn down my TV volume. I don't know if that's louder for you guys, if it's loud for me. But I'm turning that down so I can hear all right. So we're going to go ahead and let's erase this guy. So this is like all the further I've gotten the two times before that I played. I played through once and I was like, oh man, we just got to do this. On my free time, when I feel like playing some Super Mario Galaxy, doing it with you guys. So pretty soon that's going to include that we're going to be doing it on Twitch. Oh yeah, we're doing it on Twitch, baby. So I usually don't like just really simple games like this, but this one is just, it's so fun. And just check out this opening cutscene with these illustrations. It's so beautiful. It's so simple, but so beautiful. And it's just perfect with that music going on and everything. Just a nice little drawing with Toad and Toadette. Just such a nice, innocent little thing they got going on there. Wishing on the shooter stars. They're like, oh, hey, look, we got these big old shooting stars. Yay! Everything's so bright and happy in these Nintendo games. It just makes you think about the olden days when you were just a young pup playing your games. Maybe some of you people watching my stuff are still young pups playing games for the first time, discovering how awesome they are. I'll tell you, it took a lot to get from where we were to where we are now. And Mario's doing his little airplane on the way over. And I got to learn about how to do all these little grabbies with these, what are they called, star bits or whatever. These guys are going to explain this to me. But I had fun, had a lot of fun bouncing off of Toad's head. Beautiful fucker. And just like that, no more kids are allowed to watch the channel. No swearing. Don't tell your parents. I won't do it a whole lot, I swear. Glad you could make it. Okay. Great. Good information. We're going to screw around a little bit in this first section, because we got to grab these star bits. Yay, you're here! Wahoo! Evening, Mario. Welcome to the Mushroom Kingdom. Wahoo! Before I knew you could do this, I was running them all down. Just spending all, yeah, star bits is what they're called. Just running them all down. Gotta get them all. Gotta collect them all. They obviously infinitely respawn, but you gotta get them all, guys. Get them all. I'm glad we're getting it this time, because if I had to play through the two tutorials one more time, I think I would lose my mind. They look like candy. Candy star bits. Give me all the candy star bits. Oh, you guys missed definite interest in recording. I think my batteries must have been low on my Wiimote, because it kept going out, and Mario would just like start walking in a single direction. It's like, oh, okay, I'll have to unhook this and put it back. Give me a star bit! How do you murder the toads so you can take their star bits? They're all mine! Evening, Toad! Everything's all super exciting and then, oh no! Here comes Bowser! He's shooting all the toads, turning them into crystals. Oh my god. It's a terrible. It's a horrible. The king has been turned into a giant frog. Please save him, Mario. By giving him the magic wand. Any of you that have played Super Mario Bros. 3 and remember it pretty well, this was the music that would play when you got up on the airship. When you're getting ready to fight the Tuba kids. You know, like Wendy, Ludwig, I forget what all their names were, but Wendy and Ludwig were the ones that I remember the best. There's Morton and a few others. Oh no! It's Bowser! What should we do? How could this be happening? Panic and fear! Panic and fear! My buddy's trapped in the crystal! This Toad's over here shitting his pants. Ah, Bowser! They're all shitting their pants. Oh no! Oh god! Go help the princess! I'll stand guard here. Wait, this one's the one that says it. Yeah, I'll stand guard here. The festival is ruined! By the way, this is going to be the entire playthrough, guys. We're going to be messing around in a lot of areas. So if you expected a speedrun thingy, that ain't happening. You can get hit by those fireballs too. I proved that. I'm not going to prove it again. Because I know it. I know it in my heart. In my heart of hearts. I'm gonna jump in the lake. That's how well I know it. Can we climb a tree? Can we climb a tree in this section? Nope. Oh, you see? You can't get hit by those. I didn't even have to go out of my way. We gotta hurry up. We gotta hurry up. There's an invisible timer that doesn't actually exist. Run, run, hurry, hurry. Go save Princess Peach. No matter when you go, that cutscene's gonna play at the same time. As soon as you reach those steps. But it's important you do it now. Of course, you could be like in Super Paper Mario, where you're just like, nah, I don't really feel like it. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, saving the world sounds like too much of a hassle. Okay, yeah, I'm sure. I really don't want to do this. And I even baited my brother into saying that in the text his first time playing through it. It was like game over. I thought it was pretty funny. He was probably a little bit mad. So the game that this most reminds me of is Super Mario Odyssey, which at some point I'm thinking we gotta play this on the channel as well, because Odyssey is pretty great. It's got just some beautiful, there's beautiful graphics. A lot of the boss fights are pretty much the same as this first boss fight that we're going to be coming up at right about 50 minutes or so into this. But first we got the tutorial area. So that was like the sub-tutorial area at first, and this is the real tutorial area. It did take me some time to get the lore down a little bit after playing through it. But I think these are like Lumas or Luminas. But we're going to ignore them right now because we're going to go grab some stuff. We're just going to take our time a little bit, explore the area. So I did figure out that you could, like, the way I originally did this was backflipping up here and then finding a way to keep my momentum, and you can get up there and you can get right in the center, and you can walk on these houses, but as you can see it takes a lot of jumping to get up there. So instead of doing things the hard way, we're just going to take advantage of the fact that we know how to do that. And we're going to jump in the crater and grab all the coins. Most games I feel like just saying no to tutorial levels, but you know, there's actually times where that can be really helpful. Like if you've ever played Dungeons and Dragon Heroes for Xbox, that's a really good place where you just want to go ahead and do the tutorial area, because you can level up and get some items like some healing, some health potions, and some what do you call them? Some will potions and stuff. You might even be able to get like some weapons or something. So yeah, sometimes it's pretty lucrative. It pays off to do some of those things. So I thought there was another sewer, but now that I'm thinking about it, that's actually in a later area. So we're gonna jump around. There's jump around with these little wabbits. There's nothing better to do than jump around with the wabbits. And just this area alone, right here, I have a little bit of issues with doing the controls on this still, and we'll see that the applications of that in a little bit. But and I should know where all these guys are, but I really don't know exactly where they're at. But yeah, I would hate to be the one who had to route the speed run of these. I don't know how to get a hold of them quickly. I do know that you're gonna get them on their turns a little bit, but executing and figuring out how to do that's got to be a pain in the butt. That's the wrong crater. Oop. Nope, back down, back down. This was a little bit closer to the one I wanted to get to. And the other one is in a field somewhere. And we'll find that out because it gives me a little rumbly. A little rumbly. on my controller. Get over here. Get in my mouth. I ate a baby. You should have hidden in the grass. Then I wouldn't have found you. Well, he's obviously not in that grass. Not in that grass. There's some grass over here. Some grass over here. There's grass over here. And I saw some grass down over here, plus there's something back there. Wahoo! There he is. So they literally mean in grass and not in the flowers. Like I was saying, I really usually like games that are just like way more involved, where I've got lots of power-ups and stuff, but this one was, there's just something about this. It's just so adorable, just so simple and fun. And there's all kinds of little stupid things that you can do, like we're gonna go meet Mama. So obviously, it's the Mama from Link Between Worlds. The octopus Mama. I forget what they're called. Which I shouldn't forget what it's called, because I played that game way more than I played any other Zelda game ever. I'm pretty sure. They're like Mau-Maus or something. Mau-Mais. Marmarosas. Shortcut. Found a shortcut. Wasn't even trying to do it. Just randomly pressing buttons. And so we all know who this one is. Rosalina. If you guys have played any kind of Mario Party, Mario Kart game, you played Super Smash Brothers, you've probably seen her in one of them. Plus, there's hundreds of people on YouTube that make mention to her. And pretty much anything Mario related. So, Luma is the one. Luma is what those little guys are called that are helping us grab those stars. The little star bits. And now that we got this one, we get to do this. And we're gonna get this guy to dance with us a little bit. Come on, Daystar, dance. You're a superstar. You're a superstar. That's what you are. And you can see every time you do that, he kind of spins around and pops back into Mario's hat. It's really cool. Hi there. Good to see you. Looking good, Chocobo. We gotta be playing that game too at some point. I really love that one. That's Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon. It's a freaking awesome game. We've got to play the Wii version though, and not the Switch version. And that almost knocked me down into oblivion. Which would have been pretty cool. Not gonna lie. And I almost fell down just like I did last time. I swear I fell down that exact hole last time I tried to record. Oh god. Well, one of these craters, I definitely fell down, and I've almost fallen down like 5 times already. Because guys, if you watch my Neo Let's Play, you know that I am the Holy One. So go watch my Neo Let's Play. Please watch it. You'd be the only one. Get me out of here. One of those enemies should have the key. What I thought was really cool about it is, like, that enemy is not going to show up, as far as I know, until you do that little cutscene, and it just happens to be the one that looks like the normal Goombas that you fight in the very first Mario game. I know you can jump on those guys' heads, I like spinning on everything. Even if I end up spinning into everything that I'm trying to spin and hit. Sling Star. And then from here, so we're gonna have like about an hour of me getting top back up to where I was, getting electrified. I'm gonna get electrified. Then everything's gonna be new to me. So that'll be exciting as well. We'll just lazily ride this, grab all the coins, because you gotta grab them all. This is not Neo, so we will not be grabbing literally everything. But I'm going to grab a lot of the stuff out of this very first area. Because this is what I did the first time I played it. As the levels get more complex, I'll just be like, yeah, no, we're not doing all this extra stuff. Like there, I had to jump. That was so complex, guys. That was too much for me. Too much. And this one, you can just grab them, or you can just run around it. Oh, the first time that I failed that, the very first time I went like all the way around without falling. Second time, I at least got like 3/4 of the way without falling, and this time I didn't do so well. But that's all right, because I'll always know. You guys won't know, but I'll always know that I got it. Okay, I think that's about all we can do here. We can always do that too. So if there's enemies nearby, that'll knock them down. So we're going to see a little bit more of that towards the end of this tutorial area. Well, actually, it's not at the end of this tutorial level. It's actually in the very first level that we're going to. Down here. Down in the dumps. This area is pretty cool because gravity doesn't exist. Because we're in space. It makes sense. Awful smoking machine. And we're gonna get our first Grand Star here, guys. A Grand Star! Yeah! Die! Punch. It's like shake. Shake, controller. Shake! Master Shake from Aqua Teen Hunger Force that nobody really watches anymore. At least I don't. Die. when Adult Swim first came out, man, I was all over that. I would watch all those shows. Like Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, Robot Chicken. They even had Family Guy on there. Do 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 do. My phone's doing things again. And what's cool about this is you clear out all this area right here, then you no longer have to contend with those things, little electricity things, and you can just jump through, make sure that you got all your coins, and then you can move on. It actually looks like I did a good job of clearing out all those coins. Yep. And this is also similar to how you get stars in well, they're moves in Super Mario Galaxy. Until they're not. But to figure out what I'm talking about, I guess you just either have to play Super Mario Galaxy or Odyssey, or watch me play it when I play it. Because I love me some Mario. Still gotta play Wonder. I haven't played Wonder yet. That one would also be a good one for a first time on the channel, because there's not like a whole lot that you guys are gonna be able to like spoil for me. So that's kind of when you're playing something for like YouTube or Twitch, you gotta worry about, okay, is this something that can be spoiled for me? Because if so, it's like, do I really want to run it on my channel, or do I just want to kind of figure it out on my own? So 9 times out of 10, like especially if it's like a Dark Souls thing, then I'm definitely going to want to just learn it on my own. Because there's always going to be that one person that just has to say something. Just has to backseat about everything. So now we get a little bit of a backstory about what's going on with Rosalina and these super grand stars. So apparently they get their power from these grand stars and stuff. But the evil one, Bowser, has stolen them all. Mwahaha. The game has been saved. So that guy, he doesn't like these star bits. And apparently she's just completely immune to you doing those. This is a common observatory. But guess what? These guys love eating them. And my younger self is hating me now because I'm wasting resources. But you have to in this game because it's fun. I know 50 of them will get me a 1-up, but I've played so many dang Mario games by now that even though I'm going to have trouble in some areas, I'm going to be okay. We're going to be okay. Yes, we are. We're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Did you just call me a chrome dome? How did you know? But actually, I've got more hair than you. Nah. Yeah. So it's the garage. Garagey. It's dirt, son. Don't try and church it up. I can't go up there yet. Watch me. I'm making it up here. So we can get up here. There's not a whole lot you can do because it's over here in the dark. That wasn't the area I thought it was. This is the area that I thought I was at. So it's cool that you can wall kick. I don't know what's up on top of this or if you can even get up top here. But you can see these places are going to be open a little bit later. I've got no idea if you're going to be able to turn on the power for these darker areas. But it's obvious that they don't really want you interacting with any of that just yet. But we're doing this as if it was my first time playing through, even though I've already played through these sections a couple times. So I haven't found a way, because you can't do like your B and A jumps where you can just go forward really fast, because Mario doesn't have a ducking animation in this one. Guide me to the faraway galaxy. Whoa, 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 hold on, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. That's what I get for mashing buttons. So, yeah, we're actually not going to go there, because I wanted to show this off. This is something to do if you're having a real hard time when you first play, which, you know, there was a couple sections that gave me a little bit of trouble that I was dying on, but not too bad. But this one up right here keeps respawning. So we'll maybe every time we come out here, just keep our lives up in a good standing. We'll go ahead and grab that one-up mushroom twice between each world. So a lot of this stuff I didn't figure out on my own, but those Lumas, they do tell you. You can't tell I'm trying to drink water while I'm playing, while I'm doing this let's play. But the Lumas, they'll tell you all about how all this stuff works. So that's basically the only reason why I know how this stuff works. But what doesn't work too well is that sensor bar, the Wii sensor bar. I mean, don't get me wrong, Wii was a great idea and everything, but you know, we gotta up our game a little bit on this sensor bar thing before we do another Wii-like thing. I didn't even know those were there. I was just kind of waving my Wiimote around and just grabbed those along the way. Those guys are a lot harder to spin into, I found, so just decided to get them that way. So there's just all kinds of things to explore in this game. You know, if this was Zelda, if we were playing Breath of the Wild right now, or Tears of the Kingdom, I'd be able to climb that tree. Oh. Ow. Ow, depth perception. Why don't I have you? I'm not saying that's going to be a problem later on in the game. I'm just saying you'll see for yourself that it is. Yeah, that's weird. I was thinking when I first started doing this stuff, and I'm like, man, I'm only going to be playing Neo once a week. I'm only going to be playing my Joe and Max speed run once a week. That's not enough time. But you know what I'm finding? Like last week, I just got my PB in Joe and Mac, the 1cc. I'm doing like pretty decent at my Let's Play in Neo. There's places every level where I'm dying, but it's not like I'm dying like 50 times every level. So in that regard, we're actually doing pretty good. But again, back to Mario Galaxy. What we're doing is we're just doing the tutorial level, so we're doing pretty much all of it. And I like little puzzles like this where, you know, it's exactly what you thought it was. Like, oh, okay, you can't normally climb up walls, but you go at these arrow areas and you can climb those walls. So you can also use these bits to like stun and move enemies and whatever. I think this might run out if you are really slow. As long as you can pick these up at a half decent pace though, you're gonna grab all of them. So another kind of like music trivia thing is that is the theme for World 1, 2 in the very original Super Mario Brothers. Not the original Mario Brothers, but the original Super Mario Brothers for the NES. And it's been in plenty of other Mario games, including, but not limited to, Super Mario Maker. I've been watching a lot of Ryu Car doing some Super Mario levels, which is pretty cool because he's good. He knows a lot of the speedrunner strats on those, so he can keep up with those super expert levels, which I can't quite keep up with because I don't feel like learning multiple one-frame tricks in a row and how to do shell jumps and all that kind of stuff. That's not fun for me. So instead, I'm going to learn how to get blasted out of stars and play some Super Mario Galaxy with some awesome music, some uplifting exploration music. And getting slowed down in mud. And if you aim just correctly, you can hit those guys in the eye. I actually got it. I actually got it, guys. That's actually pretty difficult to time out. At least for me it is. Oh. It's not terribly hard to avoid contact with these guys in the first place, but it's definitely possible to get hit by them. And there's a little way to cheese that, which we'll be showing off in just a little bit here. Yes, we will. Why am I talking to you all like you're dogs? Because you are dogs. You're my doggies. What up, dogs? Get off there. I haven't done stuff. There's a big coin. A big coin, guys. How could I ever live with myself? Just in general, I'm not asking about if I don't get that big coin. I'm just asking, how would I ever live with myself? Because I don't know. Alright, let's get up there. Okay, so this area I hate. Because this little jump right here, that's some fairly precision jumping for my level of skill. Ow! Oh god! Well, you know what? That was just too bad. I didn't even get to the hard part yet, and I'm still getting killed. Because I knocked myself down a hole. Don't worry about it, guys. I'm obviously S tier at this. As I almost get myself knocked down again. Oh. Missed it. Oh, I missed. Just like that, we got the life back that we lost. So this is the cheese strat I was talking about. We didn't really play with these a whole lot yet, but they're fun to play with because you can just do a little bouncy bouncy on them. Like they were Toad's heads. Be a little bit careful here. You don't have to be too careful. Just make sure that you don't walk off the edge, which I'm prone to doing things like that. Ooh, that was close. Honestly, I forgot about that guy. So we're not going to take that vine up. Instead, we're going to backtrack and do that kind of hard area. Because both this and the hard area will take you to the same place. So you want to make sure that you try and hit both of them if you're trying to hit everything. Alright guys, I'm not good at this jump at all. But it worked. I've died so many times to that. Alright, I'm proud of myself, guys. I only died once so far. There's still the boss, though. And while he's not hard at all, he's still a boss. Ow. So I've seen some gameplay to this on YouTube where they were talking about the hardest level in every Mario game, and apparently there's a section where those blocks that I was moving around, they just like disappear under your feet or something. What is that? I have never seen you in my life before, sir. I don't know how I completely missed you my first 2 times through, but I definitely have not seen you before. Those guys are spiky guys. They hurt. We gotta dance. Dance Star Dance! Watch out! And we got a secret hidden one up over here. For every single time I'm going to die to this boss. Ooh, one up. I cannot hit you with crap. Just showing off some mechanics that they put in the tutorials here. And la la. We had the boss. Oh. Almost forgot. This looks a lot like a Yoshi egg. If you notice, we passed the actual Yoshi egg on the way over here. And honestly, I don't know anything else about the game, because this is the furthest I've gotten, and every time I've saved afterwards, and we're assuming that I beat this boss on the first try, we're going to be way ahead of any other attempt. Okay, I got him, but I didn't give him the cool way, so I gotta get him the cool way. Nah. That's a cool way. You make his tail stick straight out. I think if you start going one way and then move the other way, it's harder for him to track you. I seem to not get hit when I do that, so that's why I strive for. Okay, that's 3 hits, so he does take a 4th hit. But I swear the last time I played, I got him in 3 hits. And I also died to him like 3 or 4 times. So, in that way, it was a good thing that we didn't get that recording, because now you guys don't even know that happened. Right? Right? I didn't spoil it. I didn't say anything about it. Please love me. Everyone's saying, oh, heck no. No. No, 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 no. You got a superstar. And you know what else? You know what else I'm seeing? I think we got some time. We're gonna go and do the second quest. But before we do that, we're gonna save. We got a little bit of a tutorial thing to do here. And for some reason, this guy will reject your... Specifically, this black one will reject the Lumas until you do this cutscene. Which I found out last time I played. Oh darn. He ate every single star bit that he literally just gave to me. And we're going to come out here and grab this one up. And then we're just going to sit around, and instead of grabbing this one up, we're going to farm star bits for 5 hours straight to make sure we got 99 lives. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to take some deaths. A lot of them are going to be stupid and whatever, but I don't expect there to be too many areas that will really give me some problems. There's probably going to be a few platforming areas that really end up being an issue. But I expect this to be very much like Mario Odyssey, where you got enough time to really figure out the controls before you really start having issues. A snack of cosmetic proportions. Alright, from here I have no idea what's going to happen, except for that we go back to this area. I just saw this and I was like, nope. Both times I was like, nope. But we got through the first area fairly quickly. So I'd say we got time to do this. My channel, I make the rules. And you know what? Super Mario Galaxy, it rules. It pretty much rules. So I've got to find out, is Mario Galaxy 2 going to be on... Is that on the Wii U? Is it on the Switch? I don't know. Okay, we already know that. I've already demonstrated that. Spend 1 star bit for 3. Oh, this time it's Luma. Okay. Alright, well, I want to come over here again. So, I guess we're not going to screw around too much. But yeah, those guys get on you that they wear you like a hat. Except you're the hat. So that's cool. I saw those stones there and I was like, wait, what's this? I was expecting it, since I'm playing Breath of the Wild for the first time, and I still haven't played Tears of the Kingdom, because, well, that's obviously going to be next. I didn't know if that was going to be like those stone men in Breath of the Wild. But they just bounce out of the ground, and then they walk at you very slowly, but they have no attack animations that I know of. Okay. I'm pressing A. Guess you have to hold A? Is what it seems like. Oh. What? Okay, I'm confused. Again, guys, this is the first time I'm doing this. Okay, I think that time was because I didn't actually start spinning at all. Last time I swore I spun. So if you guys haven't played Galaxy yet either, and you just want to join just because I'm here, first, oh, thank you, that's so sweet. And we'll be learning this together from here on out. Oh yeah? Oh, cool. I didn't even know you could kill those things. I didn't even think about that. I was like, oh wait, that's cool. Well, obviously we gotta kill them all now. Gotta kill them all. This is my pre-retribution for this death that's obviously coming to me. Because I have 1 heart left. 1 life left. Get out of here. Well, you gave me a 1-up, but you were supposed to give me a coin. That guy, he knows what's up. He's my friend. The other guy, not so much. He said you guys were dorks. Those guys are dorks. Go! Gotta be wiggling, wiggle all the time. That way you can pick up those star bits. Wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Sexy and I know it. Look at that body. You guys can totally see Mario doing that, right? Okay, we gotta remember it's that one right there, but we gotta explore this area. Always gotta explore. Always gotta explore and see if enemies will destroy you by hitting them. I want to be in there. Get me in there. These are not the places I wanted to go. I want to go over there. Why won't you take me the places I want to go? This is the place I've already been. Ow. I'm so mad I'm just gonna start hitting myself. This is such an injury game, guys. You guys can tell that, right? The Angry Mario game. The Angry Mario game nerd. So is that all that's for? Okay, cool. Can I go there? Let me go there. Give me... Give me the power. The super power. Super Nintendo. Give me the power. Oh, hey. I'm guessing that was the guy that he was talking about that was hungry. I'm just gonna keep spinning you like a top. I'm not ever gonna actually kill you. Get out of here. Get out of here. Give me my things. I need all the star bits. All the star bits are mine. King Starbit Mario. And the Last Crusade. Oh, stuff. Oh, that's him. Yummy, 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 yummy. Ow. Jerk. I'll kick you off into another galaxy. That's how mad you made me. Wahoo! First will start having. Oh my god! You gotta give him 100? 100? Man, you really have to be stocked up for this. He's gonna blow! He's gonna blow! Oh my god! He's like Kirby, but he's not bottomless. He doesn't set his food into an alternate dimension, which he can inhabit, just like Blue. Get over there! Ow! Luckily that doesn't hurt you. Ugh, it just knocks all your star bits out. All my naughty bits. All my naughty star bits. They're all gone. We're doing dodging practice. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. It's about time for you to put your mouth where our balls are. All these disgusting things are happening at once in the Mario universe. Move over, kiddies. This is the R-rated Mario. Not yet, not yet. Haha, sucker. All your star bets are mine. All your base are now belong to us. It's funny, I still don't even know what game that's from. Like, I've like seen the memes or whatever. I've seen people talk about it, and it's just like, okay, yeah, I never rented that game as a kid or anything. Still don't have any idea what it is. With how it's being presented, I don't really want to know what it is either. Oh. The Holy One. In case you guys forgot. Oh. I actually, I was kind of screwing around. It's like, can I make it up there? It's like, oh, wait, you actually can make it up there. Maybe. With some better jumps. With a more confident Mario. We can make it. We can build him again. Newer, faster, stronger. Get in there! Yeah! The place I wanted to go to. Okay, so I'm on top. Gotta get inside. Gotta catch them all. Gotta poke them all. Pokemons. Ow. It's obviously gonna be somewhere on the head over here, or on the bottom portion that you get in. You see, if this was Super Mario Odyssey, those sections down there, those would be 2D sections. Oh man, there's a boxcar racing game in that game. I'm sure you guys all know what I'm talking about once you get to that. You get to that New Donk City, and you can play that game. There's whoever's playing those has figured out how to get some pretty ridiculous times. So that looked like once we break that, that's going to be our ticket inside. Yeah, some people just have way too much time on their hands and figured out some pretty crazy things. This is pretty cool. I like this puzzle right here. Not even really a puzzle, they're just like showing off mechanics. Okay, I wasn't supposed to jump there. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. I jumped. Never mind. Again. Can I... Thank you. Like, we don't need to keep doing this. That is way too many lives for the first area of a game. Just the fact that you can farm those. Like, I'm playing this game probably like how you would normally play this game. And even though I've played those first few sections a couple times already, like, usually you don't get that much. I'm not going to go back down there for all that stuff, but... we can grab these. Usually, you don't have that many lives. Get in there! Get in! Black hole! Let me go to the black hole! Black hole, son, won't you come? How are we supposed to do this? Okay. So, is there any... okay, I didn't think there was any danger of falling down, otherwise they wouldn't be over here. They just want to do this in a very scary Dark Souls fashion, where you're actually completely safe. Apparently, when you start going around these, though, that messes with your controller just a little bit. This time I could tell it was legit, though. It wasn't like my controller messing up because it didn't have batteries. It was just like, that's how it was designed. So... Nope. Okay. I see how we're gonna be. There we go. Yeah, got it. Okay, that was a nice little puzzle. Wasn't too hard to figure out. Pretty organic. So I don't know when I'm going to get back to playing this again. It's definitely going to be sometime in the next week. But yeah, this game is pretty fun, guys. There's a lot of cool things. Like I found out cool things to like hitting the balloons into those spiky things today. And that little puzzle that we just had in order to get that last star, pretty cool. So I'm wondering if, like, when I start grabbing more grand stars, if we just like put them down here, and then they start lighting up the areas. As you can see, it looks like there's some power conduits in this area over here. So I'm guessing that's how all this thing works. Is you just start putting them wherever these go. So yeah, the stars will go right here, but I'm curious to see, like I said, what these things right here are gonna have, what kind of role those are gonna play in the game. Hello. Let's dance, baby. Come on, baby. Let's dance. Let's dance. Let's dance in our underpants. How many of you are watching this in your underpants? That is disgusting and awesome at the same time. Thank you for watching me play my games in your underpants while eating cereal. It is the best thing in the world, isn't it? And if you're not eating cereal right now, you're probably going to start eating cereal. Make sure in the next Let's Play we do of this that you're eating some cereal. And you know what? That's going to wrap us up. We're going to read this sign because I don't know if I read it yet. And it tells us press the plus or minus to save, which I was having trouble with last time for whatever reason because I was trying to hit 1 or 2. But yeah, that's gonna wrap us up for today. So just want to say, you guys, thank you all for joining me today on our trip through Mario Galaxy. First playthrough. It's gonna be semi-blind playthrough. This one is not going to be Mass Effect. We are going to play through this entire game. Yeah, I'm gonna commit to it. We'll play through that hard area. It's gonna probably take a few recordings to get that hard area done at the end of the game. You guys know what I'm talking about if you played it before. I've got no idea exactly what it's gonna be. I just know it's gonna be hard and I'm gonna hate it. And you guys are gonna laugh at me and I'm gonna cry and everything, but no. Yeah, thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the likes and subscribes. Thank you for following. Just thank you guys for being here. We're gonna get some more information out about the Showcase Your Talents Marathon. The first video I didn't get straight to the point like I wanted to, so gonna redo that video. I've jotted down some notes, and so over this next week, I'll get things a little bit more together with that. And I'm also going to be chasing down doing some commentary and joining some other people's events too, because it's going to be more fair that way if I'm actually joining their stuff, and it's going to be better if I'm getting myself out there and actually getting involved in some communities, because like I'm getting involved in the game dev community, and I've got to get myself involved in like GDQ community and stuff like that as well. So I'm gonna check out and see what I can do with that. That's gonna be the best way to start boosting everything. That's because that's something that's been ignored most of my life, and so it's time to start getting on that. But that is gonna wrap us up for today on the Gumdrop Gamer. You've been watching the Gumdrop Gaming channel. Thanks for stopping by, bros. See you next time. Stay awesome, bros and broettes. Bye.